You guys, have you ever thought about a monetized marriage? A marriage where the husband is left to cheat freely. He goes out there, he cheats with women that are big guns, and then he comes back with millions of naira. Now, it's a win-win for the wife because normally men are going to cheat here, but instead of him just going to cheat and coming to beg you every 3 AK market days, you monetize it. So he goes there, he cheats, he comes back with millions of naira, and then you both are fine. Everybody is chopping life, living a big life. Sense, right? Yes, guys, that's exactly what this movie talks about. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time in here, thank you so much for being on my channel. I really appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the love. But then again, guys, please, I still need your support. Please be sure to comment if you've seen this movie. Let's dive right into it. If you still haven't, check out this review, watch this review, because you're going to catch one or two things going to inform you if it's worth your time and money or just to ditch it. All right, guys, let's get right into it. And this movie stars Toyin Abrahams, it stars Deyemi Okanlawon, it stars Queen Atang from BB Naija, it stars Lizzie Yabado, that lady that is very funny, and some other people that were also in this movie. Now let's talk about the performances in this movie. First off, I would like to say that there were a couple of new faces in this movie. For example, Queen Atang. I don't think I'd ever seen Queen in a movie before. The lady that acted the younger version of the grandma in the movie, I don't think I've ever seen her also before. Then the guy that also acted in the movie, I don't think. So there were a couple of new faces. There were people that I had seen before, like there was this guy that I had seen him before in the Yoruba movie. Also the grandma I had seen in a couple of Yoruba movies, but they were still like, we can still call them new faces because they're not the normal faces that you see all the time in Nollywood movies, right? Yes, guys, before we properly go into the review of today, please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I really need your subscription. I'm actually begging you. Please help me to grow this channel. I had a channel before that was on over 15,000 subscribers, but that's gone now. Yeah, that's a long story, but please, I need your engagement, your subscriptions, your like, your comments. Honestly, I really want to hear from you. Please drop a comment. Toyin Abrahams' performance was great. I mean, Toyin is a fantastic actress, even though there's always a little bit element of overdue in her acting, but we're going to get to that. Yeah, one of the things that stood out for me this one is that I actually felt the older version of Toyin. I don't want to say older version, like the before version of Toyin Abrahams. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. You know that version of her in Yoruba movies where she used to be very outspoken, where she used to say crazy things, where she used to be like very vulgar. You know, that version of her, that actor Toyin Aimaku. Yes, I saw that version in this movie again, and I know that there was a time where she was saying that she's going back to that self, or that I can't exactly place it, but I mean I got a feel of that version in her again, of her. I don't know, let me not be saying rubbish, but that Toyin Abrahams version that we used to see in all those back in the days Yoruba movies, that when she just started her career, I saw it again in this movie. So we know Toyin for always using all her body to act, and it was no different in this one. The scene where she and her husband Shegun were fighting and she carried him, I was like, bro, auntie, are you okay? Like, are you okay in the head? How do you do these things? Like, for Deyemi acts really well, and we know that already. No, I don't want to say they brought their A game, because to be honest, I didn't see A game in this movie. Let's just not even lie. The acting was not A game. They brought their normal acting to this movie. I don't say regular, but I would just say it was mid. It was their normal acting. Like, nobody was going above and beyond in this movie. That's just the way I see it. But Deyemi did a good job, right? And I like the fact that he spoke a lot of Yoruba. So I know that at some point his Yoruba wasn't this great, but his Yoruba was really good in this one. And I think I've seen him and Toyin in a movie before. I'm not sure, or maybe not, but I mean they had quite a good connection. And Toyin is just a crazy person. Like, she was just really crazy and very vulgar. Both of them were crazy. I'm like, auntie, so like, what are you saying? There were some things that were just unnecessarily vulgar, like, but I feel like those scenes were just to actually paint a picture of how crazy this couple are, because it takes two crazy people to agree that the husband should go and be cheating and bringing money. Like, why on earth would I want my husband to go and be cheating and bringing money back? I mean, yes, even though we feel like we live in a society where men are left to cheat because we're like, oh, it's in their nature, but it doesn't mean I'll allow my own husband to go and be cheating. No, baby, let's not try it. No, it's not allowed. So it really takes two crazy people to do that kind of thing. Now, moving on to Mercy. This is my first time of seeing Queen Mercy Atang in a movie. There's a lot to be learned, there's a lot to be improved on, but for a first time, I'll say she tried. She didn't really have to do so much, to be honest, because her character was a very calm character. The character was a chill, rich baby girl trying to find love character. So she was very chill. She didn't have to do too much. She didn't have to overdo, which I think is a good entry into the industry, right? From there, she can build herself. She can get better, but there's a lot of improvement. There's a lot of room for improvement on Mercy's part. But I would say that it's a good attempt. Yeah, it's a good first attempt, and I would love to see her in many more movies, to be honest, because I like to see new faces and I love to see people grow and evolve in their craft. Lizzie is always very funny. Like, Lizzie is always extremely funny, and she was no different in this one. She was very, very funny. And this her character really, really reminded me of a character in Alakada Bad and Buji, because she was also in that movie. And this character just really reminded me of that. She was very funny. She acted the house help to Queen Mercy Atang's character. I've forgotten her name in the movie. Yeah, I feel like she was one that really brought the comic relief. Yeah, Toyin was also funny in the terms where she was exaggerating her brother's love for, I don't want to give you guys spoilers, but Toyin was also funny in this movie, but Lizzie was a lot more funny. Like, but again, I would really love to see Lizzie in movies that are not very funny. Yes, I know that some people's genre is just comedy, which is not bad. I mean, if you want to pick a genre, a niche for yourself, that's great, but I'd love to see her explore other genres. I want to see her in a proper acting, like not just funny, because I remember that when I saw 18 of her, for example, in a movie where she was not being comic, I really loved it. I loved the acting, and that reminded me of that this woman is really, really great. So for Lizzie, I would also love to see her in something that's not just plainly comedy. It could be comedy, it could be dramedy, it could be romantic comedy, but I just want to see her in something that's not just plainly comedy, where she's really dressed up being a baby girl. I want to see all that. Yeah, so please, producers, hop on it. I want to see Lizzie in that kind of thing. You know, give it to me, give us that kind of stir. Yeah, I think those are basically the main characters, and the grandma, the girl acted as police officer, the women. Basically, those were the main characters in this movie. Now let me talk about what I liked about the movie. I would say that I like the idea. I like the whole monetized marriage thing, because it's a really crazy idea. And I want to say, I don't know if it's something that could happen in real life, but some people might actually attempt to do it in real life. Yeah. So I'll say that the storyline is quite different from our regular YouTube storylines, right? Yes. And I give them that, because this is a YouTube movie. I don't underlook YouTube movies, to be honest. I don't even like it when people do that, but we cannot omit the fact that there are a lot of mediocre movies on this YouTube platform, right? So for that, I would say that on this one is a good watch. The story is a good story to a large extent, compared to some movies, compared to a lot of the movies that are here. But there are also some really, really good movies. That reminds me, I'm going to be dropping a recommendation of some of the best movies, some hidden gems that I've watched on YouTube this year. And you guys better stay tuned for that, because you really want to see that. You're going to enjoy every movie on that list. So watch out for it, guys. You're going to love it. It's going to come out sometime next week. So watch out for that, guys. I have a lot in store for you guys. But anyways, let's continue our conversation. So that's like a major thing I liked about it. I like the message, you know, aside from it being about two crazy couple, it had a message of postpartum depression in women. It had the message of being kind to people, you know, helping strangers. It had the message of jungle justice not being great. It had the message of fraud, not being a fraud. It also had the message of complexities of marriage, you know, having a great marriage, getting married to a reasonable partner, to a good partner. So I love the messages that this movie portrayed. So that's one of the things that I always like about Toyin. Sometimes you might not exactly really enjoy her movies, but the message will be there. And this one, the message was there, and I appreciate that about the movie. What I did not like, there were a couple of overacting in the movie. Yeah, and what I liked as well, the cinematography was quite good. Yes, I liked that. It had good lighting. About the soundtrack, I'm not sure what I feel about that. I don't even want to touch on it. I like the fact that there were new faces. I like the message, like I said before. The length was appropriate. Yeah, to be honest, I'm glad that they didn't try to overdrag it. This movie is just a little bit over an hour, and I appreciate them for sticking to that length, because there was no need to drag that movie beyond what it is. So I'm glad that they didn't bother to drag the movie than what it is, right? There are a couple of things that should have actually been done better, that could have been done better, but I don't really pay so much attention to what I'm not a person that likes to critique people's work. I just like to give advices. So for example, like I said, for Queen Mercy Atang, there's room for improvement. You know, there are a couple of overdo in the movie, which I feel like it still boils down to the craziness of the couple. For example, Cholani was a very overdue person. When she's trying to describe her brother, she goes above and beyond and is always being exaggerating. Like she's always exaggerating about the description of his love for the women. So that one was overdue. What's to this part of the video? Why have you not still subscribed? Why haven't you subscribed to the channel? Why have you not liked the video? Why have you not shared? Why have you not dropped a comment? Please, guys, drop it, okay? I want to hear from you. I think it was quite predictable. Yes, the movie was quite predictable. But when you think about it again, how many movies are not even predictable nowadays? But there are some more, like that list that I told you that I want to drop. There are some movies that you will not even guess. So watch out, because that list, that list. But anyways, exactly like the what is it called? The soundtrack. Yeah, I didn't like the soundtrack. I felt like the ending was very predictable. That's basically it. Over 10. And what do I rate this movie? For me, I'll say it's a 6 over 10. Yeah, it's a good attempt. I like the message, mainly because of the message of the movie. That's why I'm saying it's a 6 over 10. The message, the cinematography, the length that I liked. Yeah. Other things, there's a lot of room for improvement. And yeah, so you guys, let me know what you think about this movie. Did you enjoy it? Have you seen Monetized Marriage by Toyin Abrahams? What do you think about it? Did you enjoy it? And also, like I've been saying, I really want to hear from you guys. Please drop a comment. Also, let me know the movies that you would love to hear me talk about, the movies that you want me to review. And I promise I'm going to try my best to review them. So guys, please keep them coming. I want to see your reactions. I want to hear from you. I want to see your comments. I want to engage with you in the comment section. Please be sure to like my content, share the word of the channel, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Don't forget, I'm dropping a list of banger movies that are on this YouTube that I'm pretty sure that you have not watched. So if you want to see that, please stick around, subscribe to this channel, because that list is very, very hot. It's a list that you will not see anywhere else except from this channel. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah.